Hi, my name is Dr. Mark Lawhon. I'm an oral and maxillofacial surgeon in Florence. I would like to take you on a tour of our state-of-the-art facility. There's a few things that set us apart from other facilities. First, we have consultation rooms that are very private. We have 6 of those rooms. When a patient comes in the consult room, we talk about their medical history, their medications, and what they're here to see me for. Inside that room, the medical history is completely confidential. We have these standalone ergonomic boxes that open only with a combination that houses all the computer and the electronic medical record and all the patient's data. So I'm the only one with a code to that. When I open and close that, no one else can get into that ergonomic box, so to speak. It's almost like a complete computer housing. When you make it past the consultation and it's time for the surgery, the thing that sets us apart from the surgery suites is they're actually pretty big. They're 12 by 15, which almost doubles in size to a comparative office. Our 4 OR surgical suites have dedicated air-conditioned systems, so there's no cross-contamination. We have a generator that if anything happens to the power, it automatically comes on. So there's not a time in this office when we're operating that we don't have power. Another thing that sets our office apart from other offices is we do same-day appointments and same-day extractions. What that means is you take off from work, you usually have to go see a doctor, you do a consultation, and you come back. We don't do that here. If a patient comes into my office, they've taken a day off from work, or they've driven a long way, we'll do the consultation and we offer same-day extractions. In addition to that, if someone has a tooth that's missing or fractured, they don't want to go back to work the next day without a tooth. So we actually do same-day implants on the same day as consults. The patient's already here, they've already missed work that day, so why miss another day of work? So we actually provide that service, which kind of sets us apart from everybody else. So same-day surgeries, same-day implants, same-day appointments. When it comes to patient care, one thing that I pride myself on is having the ability and the time to sit down with a patient and completely go through their whole treatment plan. The treatment plans can be very simple, they can be very complex. If you don't explain to a patient the ins and outs of treatment, the variations of what could happen, what could occur, you have to discuss multiple outcomes because we are practicing dentistry here. It's not an exact science, so you have to cover all those topics to make sure you inform the patient. When I inform the patient up front of what we can do, what we try to offer them, and what kind of success we get, it's based off of prior successes that we've gotten in similar patients. The patients will tell you that we take a good amount of time with them to explain things very clearly and concisely. I've always been taught that anything I tell a patient up front about risk and benefits is all that. Anything I tell a patient afterwards is just an excuse. They're not going to want to hear it. So I pride myself on trying to explain every detail up front where a patient understands everything without compromise.
I would recommend him for absolutely anything. I have a lot of confidence in him. Again, professionalism. As soon as you walk in the door, as soon as you pick up the phone and talk to anybody here, and he cares about his patient.
The staff, all the nurses are great. Anytime that I've come in, they're friendly and courteous, and that's what I like about Dr. Lawhon. Every time I've had a procedure done, he's always walked me through it as he's doing it and asked me if I'm in any discomfort or any pain. And if he says if I feel something to let him know and he'll ease up.
Dr. Lawhon doesn't only do fabulous work, he cares about what happens to us. He's not in it for the money, he's in it for the satisfaction. And it's not just me he does this for. I've seen lots of his cases. He's the best as far as I'm concerned.